Hey, I'm not sure why it disconnected or anything in that matter, but uh so essentially, welcome to this video. And in the first part, I will just end up getting it straight to the speculation. Now, I ended up um thinking that since we are in chapter 3, might as well make a little commentary about how I think this might go down. So, essentially, that we are going up against one of what we thought were our ally was actually one that had us be dragged in prison in the first place. So, our main guy, Ryoji, who was a humanoid dragon in simpler terms, died by this NPC by the name of Balvor. And he said that all of us apparently end up having his wife get killed. In character, we don't know why. Out of character, I know, but I will not say it. The only thing I would end up saying is that it did get some people start to think about it. One of them wants to see him again and essentially kick his butt, so to speak. But for certain people, one of them wants to return. The other just simply wants to help um, and try to get more information because back then they used to be a cop, aka Pexu, my character, and they want to know more. Plus, did get a bit interested when there was a mention of a body bag. So there's gonna be a little character conflict there between two people. One of them who's keeping secrets, the other who's tired of secrets and just wants to have the answer straight. And who knows? One of them might die, one of them might not. Simple how it is, because it, it is gonna go down to having to trust the group, but not anyone else. With how I see it, especially since it is isolation. It is um a bit iffy of the new people that ended up being met, which will happen in the next session. Um and when it comes down to it, it is a bit of a thought that could happen. But with how I see it, it is essentially the case of isolation, getting people to distrust one another. Months are over. You have three people who now have these creatures. One of them still not awakened. And when it comes down to it, it is a extreme case of like uncertainty in my point of view, because for one, we wouldn't really know what what would happen next. The only thing that we can do is just follow along and try to get information. Is how I see it. Um, and the thing I would end up mentioning to you is that you can sometimes go and question how this might go down, how it would go down, or versus how it might go on. Um, um, I will, in all honesty, with how I see it, it is the amount of like distrust is how I see it. Um, the group does need to be a bit more careful from now on, especially with how the betrayal happened. And one of them, who- who's in the group, ended up drinking a Fantasia, aka change your look type of thing and race, which they are currently a Rava. So, um, when it comes down to it, it is what it is. So, what would happen in the next video or session? Who knows? The only thing I would have saying that there's definitely going to be some character conflicts, conversation to be had with NPCs, uh, and the characters themselves, minus some probably a conversation between Vexu and Rohira, and let's see what happens from there. Um, I will end up mentioning this before I end the video here, is that um I will be making some art videos from now on. It's just it will be a bit difficult to try to see if I can be able to go and um try to get streamed or recorded. So I will try to do that. I will see you guys in the next session, if possible, and I'll talk to you guys soon.